Final check on obituaries this morning, presented by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-needs, funerals, burials, and cremations since 1975. It's Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. In obituary news this morning, funeral service for May C. Herman, age 81, of Lawrenceburg, Tennessee, is Friday at noon from Radley Smith Funeral Home Chapel. Brother Donald Grice officiating. Burial in the Fayetteville Methodist Church Cemetery. Mrs. Herman died Monday, March 27th at Countryside Healthcare and Rehab in Lawrenceburg. Visitation tonight, 5 until 8 o'clock at the funeral home. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleysmith.com. Radley Smith Funeral Home in Sylacauga, directing. Funeral service for Mr. Ken Bo Heath will be Friday at 1 o'clock from Ursery Funeral Home Chapel in Talladega. John Noel and Bill Gilley officiating. Burial in the Pine Hill Memorial Park in Talladega. Family receiving friends tonight, 6 until 8 at the funeral home. Mr. Heath was a native of Talladega and a member of the Masonic Lodge 261. Online condolences at urseryfuneralhome.com. Ursery Funeral Home, Talladega, directing. U.V. Estelle Jr., age 67, died March 28th in Talladega. Funeral arrangements to be announced by Sunset Memorial Chapel, Childersburg. Visitation for Glennis Jerome Jerry Harris is Friday at Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City from 11 a.m. until 12:30. Funeral service beginning at 1. All in the chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Dr. Matt Haynes officiating. Mr. Harris will be buried at Prattville Memory Gardens. That graveside begins at 4:30. Memorial messages may be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home directing. Funeral service for Mrs. Sharon Langford Smith, age 60, of Alexander City, is Friday at 11 a.m. from the chapel of Radley Funeral Home. Elder Lynn Royal, Pastor Bobby Curley, and Pastor Dick Stark officiating. Burial in the Hillview Memorial Park. The family receiving friends tonight, 5 until 7 at the funeral home. Mrs. Smith died Tuesday, March 28th at St. Vincent's Hospital. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home directing. And Mr. Harold Hyatt, age 62, of Sylacauga, died this morning. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, will announce the funeral arrangements. Look at obituaries brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361 for pre-need, funerals, burials, and cremations. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg.